DJs BrewTube beer review. Well, you see the DuClaw swag and the DuClaw beer, so you know what time it is. It's time for DJ to go local. That's right, time to go local with yet another DuClaw Brewing Company beer. Now, these guys are out of Baltimore, Maryland. Of course, we got the Ravens. We're rocking it, baby. And what beer we're going to have from our good friends at DuClaw Brewing Company? We're going to have their Guilty Filthy Soul. That's right. This is an Imperial Rye Porter. It's a rotating serving, and it used to be called X1, or Experimental Beer 1. It clocks in at 7.7% ABV and 60 IBUs. Now, for hops in this, they're using Galena, but this beer is all about the malt. That's right. It's using pale malt, chocolate rye malt, crystal 120, black malt, and flaked oats. Yes, hell yes. I've had this beer many times. I've been drinking it since it was X1. I don't know how many years I've been drinking it. I've been drinking DuClaw beer since the dawn of time. Anyways, you know I'm digging reviewing the beers. Plus, I'm really digging the awesome glass that came at the release party for this beer this year. So, it's time to crack this bottle open, get into my Guilty Filthy Soul glass, and tell you what's up with this brew. Boom! Big hiss off the top. Lovely, obsessively collectible crown. Plus, look at all the swag, guys. You got to remember something when you're drinking. You got to respect the fluid. It says it even here on the bottle. So, let's get this into the glass. Now, time of review. This beer's about, I guess, about a month and a half, 2 months old. Look at that. Gorgeous beer. Boom. Alright. Let's see what we got for an appearance on this. I'll bet you it's pretty dark. Let's see. It is very, very dark brown. Only the slightest glint here and there of ruby coming through this one. We got a solid 2-finger, super tightly packed bubble head in this. Wow. On the back of the glass here, I don't know if you can see it, it says, embrace your dark side. Well, this is a nice dark beer. Look at that, guys. Gorgeous. When I swirl it, let's see. Wow. Tons of alcohol legs. Getting some sticky glass lacing coming down. I know it'll lace. I've drank this beer many times. Now, this beer, I think it won silver in the World Beer Cup back in like 2012, 2013. It was only beaten out by one of my other favorite breweries, I guess, you know, as localness goes, if I'm going down to Mexico, is La Chingoneria, their Hazme la Rusa, which is an imperial kind of porter spice thing too. So, let's get a nose on this and see what's up in the aroma department. Wow. First thing you're greeted with is big chocolate, like fudgy chocolate, caramel sweetness, toffee, rye spice. Not a bit of alcohol aroma, a bit of coffee in there, kind of like light roast coffee, but the chocolate is front to back in this beer, complemented by that rye spice, super smooth, sweet, delicious smell and aroma. It's been one of those days. I'm ready to dig into this, guys. Cheers, and get my soul guilty and filthy. Yum. Yeah. Just as I remember it. Super solid porter. Up front, you get chocolate, coffee. After that, a bit of toffee, rye spice on the back end and the sides of your tongue. You're not really getting hop bitterness, but the back end is sort of coffee, roast malt, and dark chocolate bitterness. Super smooth, super easy to drink. Look at that glass lacing on there, guys. Really lovely, well-made beer. Quite tasty. Like I said, I've been drinking this for years. It's always been one of my favorites. The barrel-aged version of this freaking rocks the house. They haven't made it for a long time. I think I've probably got a bottle on the hoard behind me somewhere. But man, really tasty, well-made beer. There's not a bit of alcohol in the taste. It's got a medium to medium full mouthfeel. The oats make it nice and silky as it goes down, and it calls you back to drink more. Of course, most beers call me back to drink more, but that's another story, isn't it? About self-medication and stuff. Yes. Anyways, I digress. You're not surprised. So, anyways, quite tasty. We got to grade this beer now. You hear I'm digging it, but we got to talk about the grades on this and what other people think. Now, when this beer was called X1 back in the day, when it began being graded, because this is the same beer, Rate Beer gave it a 98. Now they give it a 94. What the fuck? Beer Advocate gives it a 88 today, but when it was X1, when it was called X1, they gave it a 99. Also, what the fuck? You know what? Maybe it's like a cumulative grade thing. So I'm going to go with the higher X1 grades as kind of the baseline, because this is the same beer. It's been rebranded because DuClaw and other breweries tend to do that. When they bring it out of the experimental stage, they decide to give it a name, right? So, what am I going to grade this? I'm going to give this beer 95. I think it's an A beer. It's a really well-made porter. When you drink this, don't say, oh, it should be thicker. It should have more mouthfeel. Paul, is this beer thin for you at PA Brew News? Have you guys checked out PA Brew News? If you haven't, what the hell is your problem? Check out PA Brew News. Damn. Sub up. Paul does awesome reviews, and he plays loud, thrashing death metal in the background. What more could you want? Anyways, really tasty beer, very well made, super solid porter that I will buy again. I've sent out in trade, and if it's not a good beer, I don't send it out in trade. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, you got to do something really important for me. You got to think globally. You got to drink locally. I'm drinking local today. I'm drinking a DuClaw beer out of Baltimore, baby, like the Ravens. What is up with you? Are you doing your job? Are you doing your part? If you aren't, get up, get you some beer, and start drinking local. So, because that helps the diversity grow when we support that craft beer movement, now doesn't it? So, to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that like button, because that puts my happy face on. I don't know about if it puts my happy face on as much as beer, but it's awesome. So, till then, thanks again, and I got nothing but a bunch of, I got nothing but, I guess, a guilty, filthy soul for you, and a big ass peace out!